These days there's some absolutely wonderful nurseries around Australia. And I love the groups where they all come together with specialist expertise. We've shown you the one in Melbourne, or at least in Victoria, Keysborough, called Garden World, where they've got all the different sections with succulents and all the rest, with people that are expert in all of those areas. Well, this is another one in Sydney. Now, the basic, well, I suppose it's the sign out in the road says Palmland, and this section in here does fabulous palms and foliage plants. I'm going to show you around that one, but in a little while you're going to see some of the other sections here which are absolutely fabulous. Some of the foliage plants in here really are fabulous. What about this? Don't you think it's great? This one is a type of ginger, ruby ginger. Look at the stunning sort of reddish stems and the lovely green leaves. Fabulous plant. I should point out though, the bad side, well, like a lot of gingers, it dies down to nothing in winter. So by about May or June, it dies down, comes up again in spring. But you're saying Palmland, where's the palms? There's lots. Well, this is, I suppose, where most of the palm varieties are through there. Incredible range. These days, there's just so many wonderful palms that you can get, but also foliage plants. Don't forget, if you buy a foliage plant, for the most part, most of them will give you colour every day of the year. They really are absolutely out of this world. But that's the palm bit. Wait till you see the next bit. One of the other sections in this complex is called the Imperial Gardens, obviously Japanese. And this is their bonsai section. It's absolutely fabulous stuff. They not only sell bonsai plants, they also have all the stuff you need to create a traditional Japanese garden and all of the plants that you would put in it. It's wonderful stuff. And they have a landscaping service as well. There's also the fish works here where you can get, well, obviously things like koi carp, all sorts of tropical fish, goldfish, ponds, the whole lot, everything you need to create that wonderful water garden. Well, maybe you're not into palms or whatever, but possibly you're into bamboo. Now, I should warn you, they've become much more fashionable and there's much better varieties of bamboo available these days, but they're as expensive as poison. But Mr. Bamboo is here. There are many, many varieties. For instance, the other week on the show, we mentioned that gorgeous Timorese black bamboo. That too is available here. Or maybe you'd like some Balinese bric-a-brac to go with the Balinese landscape that you've created either outside the house or the Balinese effect inside. That's here. And there are, as I said, these sorts of places around Australia where you really can create the most fantastic effects. But possibly by now you're wondering about this one in Sydney. Who was the guy behind it? Well, Ken, all of this is the culmination of a lifelong dream for you, I suppose.
Yeah, about 20 years ago, I sort of just had a little bit of a picture of making something very special and very beautiful in the garden, in a Japanese garden. Yeah. But there wasn't anywhere in Sydney where you could actually see one, a fully mature, traditional Kyoto garden. So wasn't quite sure then how it was going to work, but it was a very small beginning.
If somebody wants that really traditionally correct Japanese garden, you can do that?
That's right, yeah. That's our specialty area, is the authentic tradition. And we run courses on the principles of Japanese gardening as well. Everything is on display here, so you can sort of, in a sense, see the mature gardens and the buildings for themselves. We're just very lucky we have the expertise of these different businesses to actually help you to understand it and you can build it.
Do you rake that every day?
Every single day, and a different pattern every day as
well. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Somebody's very disciplined. Is it one member of staff or you?
I'd like to say it's me, but there's one person who loves it. Yeah.
You brought this from Bali?
Yeah, from Java. Yeah.
Oh, Java. Isn't that wonderful? Imagine the hours in carving that.
Yep.
The thing I really like about this complex is at the end of your period shopping, you've got all your plants selected, whatever, you've had a great time, you can come to the restaurant here, it's called the Buddha Belly, and just relax, have a nice meal or whatever. This restaurant is very heavily booked most days of the year, very, very popular. Get to look at it, all these plants, then load your own stuff up and go home. There's many nurseries being done like this throughout Australia. It's worth hunting them out. This, to me, is very classy shopping.